And this is one of the areas where you will find the best wood carvings ever to be made on the island. It's once again called Salt's Marsh. It is also a small fishing village. If you look to the left coming up, just by the side of the sea there you will be looking at a few small objects. Now those are dugout canoes made from the cotton silk tree. And those are the type of canoes the fishermen they use for fishing, which is originated from the Taínos Indians. Moving through this village, you'll be looking at beautiful. And so this is Greenside. Now those trees over there on our left, they're called Mospices will be eaten. Now that village is said to be lying on a 350 acres of mangrove swamp. The crocodiles, or the Crocodilus acutus, which are here in Jamaica, they are from America. But they're mostly found in the mangrove swamp area. They can also be found in any form of water, whether salty or fresh, as long as there's enough food there for them to live on. The female crocodile, she herself, she needs a warm, dry soil or sand to lay her eggs in. And she lays between 30 to 70 eggs per year, and if all goes well with those eggs, it produces up to about 70 babies. It's also the birthplace of Jamaican-born past Canadian sprinter Ben Johnson. There is a clock tower building coming up shortly on our right, which is one of the oldest buildings here in Falmouth. It is also the parish church known as St. Peter's Anglican, which was built in 1796. The land on which it is being built on was donated by a cousin of Elizabeth Barrett Browning, Sir Edward Barrett. And that church coming up over there is 205 years old, still being used up to today.
Just gonna take off the camera.
Pictures for anyone?
Yeah.
You can just slide the windows open and you close it after you finish, please. There's a middle piece there. You press and pull, press the middle piece and pull back at the same time. But even though it's just called a water square, to the right of us just now, they'll be looking at a fountain over there without water. Then that building to the left of us that has a number of windows, it is a Falmouth courthouse. It used to be one of the home of Sir William Trelawney, built around 1815. To the right of us, that's the Albert George Shopping Centre. In the early years, it used to be a stone cage, which was used to hold drunken sailors until they were sober enough to face the magistrate. Then there's a road straight ahead of us, or coming up shortly on our right, which will take you inside the flea market, otherwise known as Bend Down, which is mostly busy on Wednesdays. The reason why it is called Bend Down is because most of the goods there are... So guys, if you have seen the movie Papillon by Steve McQueen and Dustin Hoffman, this entire area that we're now in was featured in that movie. Right to the left is where it flows out into the sea. Now that river is 20 miles long, and rafting is done about 5.5 miles of a 20 miles long river. Rafting was first introduced to that river in the month of December 1965 by one Earl Flint. Due to the presence of microorganisms, when being disturbed, it gives off a light. The one is not so easy are Cuba and Haiti. Cuba lies 90 miles. The size of the island is 146 miles long, with the widest measurement measuring 51 miles, and the northest 22, covering the, and that's what it actually looks like on the tree. Now there's also Jamaican folk song, which is made of those fruits. That's the yeah, man. All right, so we have just been over the Spring Hill. In 1844 by William Knipp. He was an emancipator. Here in Duncans was where he started out his missionary. The church over there is now on our left. Coming up shortly on our right, you'll be looking at a few small grey and blue buildings, which is the Duncan's All-Age School. No students today, they're off on their summer holidays. They're returning to school on the first Monday in September. So if you look to the right just now, that's a school over there. Now here in Jamaica, education is a must. Education begins at age 3. You start at infant school, then you move up to primary, secondary or high, institution or college if possible. We have got 3 universities. 2 are located up there in the big city, that's Kingston, and 1 is in Mandeville. Between the ages of 10 and 12, each child has to take a government test, which is called GC. Before they take off. When some over there to your left in the vegetation, there's also an airstrip, which is called the marijuana airstrip. Well, sorry, you won't be able to see that from here, but what I will claim as we pass by. There's a sandal sign coming up on our left. Below the sandal sign, there's a bar. If you look by the side of the bar, you will see the aircraft. To the left, please. Now there's a sandal sign. Below it, you'll see the bar. If you look by the side of the bar, going a little behind it, then you'll see the aircraft over there. That's, you have to look like you're going behind you there. And that's the aircraft. Now is everyone doing okay, peaceful and quiet people? They believe in the Old Testament. They do not eat meat. Neither do they comb their hair. They also do not get married. They say they're going the Bible way. You just take a man, call him nice on the same bed. They consider her to be unclean. Now those Rastafarian, they call the marijuana or the ganja, the weed of wisdom, which they pass to the left because they say it is sacred to the heart. Now while smoking, if a member of the group, now speaking of the Rastafarians, Rastafarianism is a set group of people who worships Haile Selassie. And also on the left coming up, now that is the ruins of what was one of the first hotel, which was said to be built here. It was called Dama de la Noche, meaning Lady of the Night. Here is some done. 15 minutes break for you. But if he not discovered Jamaica, Jamaica discovered him because he was lost at sea. Because the first... Yeah. Okay, if you've been renting those shoes, they'll be asking you for the name of...
Somewhere.
By one J.G. Sawkins. But in 1942, a farmer, Sir Alfred Acosta, he found out that bauxite was in this parish. Coming up, we were looking at one of our bauxite company, which is called Kaiser. The dome to our right is used for the storage of dried bauxite, being mined up there into the hills. And it's being sent down through a conveyor belt over to the left of us as one of the bauxite ships. That's a loading area. We do export our bauxite to places like Russia, Louisiana, Scandinavia, among other places. Nueve police station. The color blue and white is symbol of peace. So that's the police station over there to the right of us. Native coconuts, the Mandoras, after they were destroyed. But before reaching there, to the left of us coming up, you'll be looking at Roxburgh, and that's where Marcus Jose Garvey, he did most of his works throughout his lifetime. It's now a craft center and examination depot. Over there, to the left of us. Flowering trees in this area with those red flower on, they're called Montego Bay is the second largest, but the largest there in the city of Montego Bay.
Domino. The
So you want to get something off the girl?
In the night has come, the land is dark, but the moon is the only light we see. But I won't be afraid, oh I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand by me. But darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. If the sky there was a upon, gonna stumble and fall, Lord, the mountain will crumble to the sea. Whenever you're in trouble, can't you stand by me? Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand.
See what you're doing. You charge me 30 now?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, you want hot?
You didn't get that on camera, did you?
No.
Good job. As an officer for the island of Jamaica.
Just in time. You did. I went in the bathroom and changed.
And everybody got on 2 piece. And I got 8 piece.